Hey everyone, it's Keely here for Soy and Shea. Thank you so much for joining me for today's soap making video. Today we're going to go and make Love Me, and I am using Love Spell to do this one. I've also decided to use a completely different colour palette to what I usually use and a different pour as well, and I love how the soap has turned out. I will admit now the top did come out different to what I was hoping. I had actually initially planned to do a spoon top and then stand all my hearts on the top of it, and I kind of wish I had done that, but I'm still happy with how it's come up. Let's go and check out how I make Love Me. Let's go. Alright, so we are ready to start it. I have got my oils down to room temperature, or the temperature I like to soap at. Pouring in my lye solution. Just going to give it a very quick mix just to bring it all together, and then I'm going to split it out for my colours. And I've chosen to go with some really bright colours this time, very different to the sort of colours I would normally use. Let's get it all mixed. Alright, I've only brought it to just at emulsion. I can see there's a couple of little faint oil trails, and that is because I am using some neon powders, and I personally find the neon powders do move a little bit quicker on me, so I want to just give myself a little bit of extra time. This one in here, I've actually mixed my neons with some normal mica. In this one, I believe I used some Mad Minion, I think it was, and I used a neon purple in that one. I'm going to pour a fair bit into the purple. We'll stop there for now. We'll grab the next bucket. We'll grab this little one so I don't not leave myself enough. This is just a little bit of black oxide. So put about that much in there, and then into this one. I love this colour in here. You can't really see it against the red at the moment, but we have got some neon pink. I put in some cerise and some bubble gum, I think it was. I put in quite a few different pinks just to try and get a really nice bright pink, and I am going to split what's in this bucket between these two really bright colours, and you can't see what's going on there. Let's bring you in. Put a bit more in here. Then I'm going to get these colours mixed in, so I'll get this pot scraped out. Right, so they've had a really good mix. I've made sure I've got all the colour up off the bottom, and don't they look awesome? This is exactly how I drew it out in my little book of how I wanted it to look. We are putting in Love Spell, and this is the version from off of Ilux. I won't be calling this soap Love Spell because every time you make a video with a soap called Love Spell or Love Potion or anything else along those sort of terms, you always get a ton of comments left from potion people, I suppose you'd call them, and you get all these things like contact me for your own personal love spell, and you think, well, it's actually a soap and it's a name of a perfume. We're not actually talking about making a love potion or making a love spell or anything, so I'm going to avoid calling this one Love Spell. We'll probably, I don't know, by the time I've actually made this soap, I'll probably have a name for it. I'm going to get all of this fragrance mixed in. Then into the black, I am going to drop in some gold mica. I'm using Opulence, which I have dispersed in some oil. So we'll get a bit of a mica drop into that little pot. And then I'm going to split that black between these two colours and do an in the pot swirl. I'm going to leave just a bit back, hopefully, to sprinkle on the top of the soap once done. So we'll pop that to one side. Just going to grab my mold. I have remembered to put my sodium lactate into it this time, so it should actually release nice and easily, unlike some of the ones I've been doing lately. Just going to start by pouring in a bit of that purple. It's looking amazing. Then we're going to grab our pink. We're going to pour some of that in. And then I'm just going to keep alternating between the pink and the purple until it's all gone and the mold is hopefully filled up. Alright, so I've got some little white heart embeds to go on the top of here. Now I'm a little bit conflicted here because the top has come up not how I had initially thought. It's come up better than what I was hoping. I was originally going to do a spoon top, but it's come up just so nicely. I don't really want to put a spoon in and mess it up, but these little heart embeds are a little bit too big for just one bar of soap. But I think what we might just do is scatter them across the top. It's going to hide some of the swirls, but it's actually not going to muddy the swirls, and then hopefully the bars will get bits of the little hearts, because I don't really want to waste the hearts either. I did scent these hearts with the Love Spell fragrance oil, so I can't really use them on any of the other projects. So let's just pop them on and hope for the best. Okay, so they are all in. I am loving the colors of this. It is so completely different to anything that I would normally do, but I am absolutely loving it. Really like how the hearts are actually sitting on there as well. I was putting them in and I'm thinking I might be calling this one Be Mine, because like I said, I don't want to go with Love Spell, but we want something to do with Valentine's Day, so Be Mine it is. I'm going to leave this one sit overnight and we'll be back very shortly. We'll cut it open and see what we've got in the inside, because I'm excited to see that. Alright, so we are back to cut into Love Me, and I am loving it. The colours, look at the side of that. Can't wait to get this one cut open. The ends of it were a little bit soft when I was taking it out of the mould. I'm doing this the day before I go on holiday, so it probably should have sat in the mould just a little bit longer, but because I'm away for 10 days, there's no way I can leave this sit in the mould for 10 days and then come back and actually cut it. So I forced it out of the mould. So I have got just a little bit of damage, which means I'm only going to cut myself 17 bars instead of 18. That means that the bars are going to have lots of different shapes of hearts on them, and we'll also get some really nice sample pieces to send out as well. So I am cutting through. Thunk she goes. Let's take a look. I'm so excited to see the inside of this one. Alright, let's grab this one out here. Oh, look at that! Those are awesome colours together. Very, very different to the sort of colours that I would normally pick. I absolutely love it. You can see, I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up, but there are little streaks of gold going through that black, mingled in that purple sort of area. There's a bit of a curl around here that's got all that gold in it. It is absolutely beautiful. Love, love, love the colours. I should probably do them a little bit more often, and I really like this pour as well. Again, it's not a pour I do very often. I tend to have one big pour and then lots of drops, which somehow create those curly whirly swirls, but I don't often do layers and layers of colour, but I should probably try it a little bit more. As for the fragrance now, so this was Love Spell, and if you've been around for a while, you'll know that I am not a fan of Love Spell. It was one of the first fragrances I ever soaped with, and for the 4 weeks that the soap sat there curing, I kept looking for wet tea bags in the sink, because I'd made the soap in my kitchen area. I'd left the soaps in the dining area to cure, and I just kept looking for wet tea bags, and that is all that fragrance kept reminding me of, and I had to keep telling myself, no, it is just the soap. And other Love Spell fragrances I have tried since then do smell to me like wet tea bags. But with this one, for now, I am not getting the wet tea bag smell that I associate with this particular fragrance. It is actually quite mild. I'm hoping, oh, that just fell off, hoping it will come back a bit stronger, but at least it doesn't smell, yeah, like wet tea bags. So that has to be a bonus. So there it is. That is the top with all the little pieces of heart on there as well. That side there, I don't know if the camera will get that. There is a lot of gold streaking around the pink in there. It's really, really pretty. So I hope you have enjoyed watching how I made my Love Me soap. If you are interested to know when this one is going to be ready, or even if the fragrance does anything funny between now and its cure time, come and follow along with me over on Instagram, and I will post final pictures of it over there just when it goes up onto the website. So I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me, and until the next video, I hope you have a great one. I'll see you then. Bye.